Our black community needs to come together in 2018 because we have a lot of work to do to make our community better. We have to regroup, in a sense, to unify our party around many issues like housing, healthcare, including mental health, how our communities are policed, education, and keeping our kids safe from drugs, crime, and violence. Let's make 2018 work for us. Let's look at housing. Around the country, we see a lack of housing as an ongoing crisis. Gentrification is not just destroying our black communities, but it's eroding our social and political bonds. This is not a new experience. Over the years, our access to quality housing and safe communities have always been stifled by redlining, anti-black codes, and general racism. Here in Sacramento, something disturbing has stuck with me through the years. A 2006 Sacramento County grand jury report noted that, quote, in a recent survey of 2,161 adults in local homeless shelters, 37% were identified as African American, end quote. This 37% mark was reached, and yet at the same time, the county's African American general adult population was only 10%. So, 11 years later, and we're still behind in housing. In fact, the housing crisis has grown worse. Now consider this. The city of Sacramento has an uncaring plan to tear down housing projects near Broadway just south of the new arena. This revitalization move is nothing more than a great opportunity to move out poor minorities, move in more affluent homeowners and businesses, while creating another layer to the population of people who have been squeezed out of housing. I know housing affects all races, but it has a deeper impact for African Americans. The stats around housing rates are alarming. A 2007 NBC News story citing a Harvard study revealed that about 75% of whites own their homes, compared to a 50% ownership rate for African Americans. And the Sacramento Bee, in a 2017 article, reported, quote, just 27% of black householders in Sacramento County owned their homes in 2015, down from 43% in 2006, according to the latest census figures, end quote. Now, everyone knows prosperity through wealth building comes from home ownership. According to the National Association of Realtors website, the benefit of owning versus renting a home are many, including increased childhood education, lower teen pregnancies, and higher lifetime earnings. So in the end, we need to come together around housing issues. Whether we are Black Lives Matter, law enforcement officers, the NAACP, Democrat, Republican, gay, or straight, we must come together in 2018 around the issue of making housing more available for our community.